Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. Welcome to another episode of... Oh, that's weird. There. That's very strange. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so... Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. We're going to do a swatching video because I haven't done one in a while, and I have all of these new inks that I need to figure out what to do with them. So, move these over here, and here's a piece of our CVS caliber filler paper. I think this is the last. Yeah. Nope, that's wide rule. Okay, good. So, last pieces of wide rule that I have before I have to go back to the CVS to get some. We're going to have a couple of swatching tools here. I'm going to have my Dominant Industry ink muddler and my collapsible bowl that I got from the Dollar Tree, and then I have some toilet paper because it's cheaper than paper towels, and I can throw them away instead of having to wash them and have all my shirts turn purple. Alright, so we have this first bag for gifts from people at the OC Pen Club. And I'm just gonna take them out of this thing, write them down, and then I have some space to put them in a little bit. One of these step tray things. I have an empty one of these. And then I've got 4 spaces there. So, hopefully we won't run out of space. I mean, we might, but I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm just going. I'm just going because I don't feel like doing an ink review today. Oh, what is this? This is something. This is Diamond Inkjet Calendar 2025, Marie Rose. Marie Rose. Next up, we have Platinum Cassis Black. I don't think that's black. Anyway, we're just gonna put whatever's on the label. Cassis BLK. Uh-oh. I should be doing toppers too. I got these from the Dormouse's desk. I don't think that her store is open anymore, but there's always those are just dots. Use those up. I definitely have enough to keep me going for a while. It's gonna be a long video. And again, I'm not doing anything today because I'm tired. This sickness is still lingering. Ugh, it's so annoying. The medicines seem to be helping though. At least my sinus is clear. I'm not coughing like horse coughing anymore. So that's good. Okay, next we have Kobe number 81 Fouquet Urban Blue. Uh-oh. Fouquet Urban Blue. Next one is KWZ Iron Gall Aztec Gold. No shimmer. Funko Box, June Bride, something blue. Oh, I've already done this one. But she's already got a topper. Next is Ink Bar Brown Pink. Ink Bar Brown Pink. She already has a topper. Let's see. Okay, she's already got a topper, so that's good. Okay, next is Jacquard Bleu Nuit. Ooh, that's full. Leudemui. Bleu de Menuit. Okay. Next, we have Diamine Sepia, but this goes in the box. So, next we have Wilted Rose. We already did that one. That one goes in the box. Leonardo Officina Italiana. Arancio Torocco. Ooh, this is a nice, pretty, vibrant orange ink. Beautiful. And she's already got a topper. Hi, Obs. How are you? I don't think I'm going to do an ink review today. I'm still not feeling very well. So I thought I'd do a swatching video instead. Birmingham Pen Company, Burley Wood. I've already done a review of this ink, but this was a new one to the pen club, so... Gonna borrow this for a second. I'll put that there so that way I can do that without fearing. Let's see, go for it. All right. I have bags and bags over here of ink. One, two, three, 4 bags of ink to go through. So we may be here for a while. Just saying. Taught. I don't even know if I'm going to have enough, I don't even know if I'm going to have enough space to put all these. Next we have here, Robert Oster, no fixed added. No fixed address. Seems to be a very bright red ink. This one's like just not being very cooperative at all.
This is a reminder. 11 a.m.
The time is 11 a.m. and all is well. Uh-oh, that's a shimmer ink. Damn it. Oh, I did get some shimmer in there. Okay. Well, I've got one row finished. Barbarossa Barossa Grape. I think I've done this one too. A very dark ink. Good lord. Might as well be black. Though it may have evaporated a little bit, so. Sometimes when I do an ink review and I see an ink like this, I'm like, that doesn't look like how it's supposed to be. So then I go online and I look up Barossa Grape, and I see, oh yeah, it is supposed to be that dark. Then I leave it alone. But if it's not, then I add a little water to bring it up to speed. Because sometimes they do evaporate a little bit. And you gotta add a little bit of water to them. Uh-oh. This is barely even anything. This one might have to go in the ink down pile. Ink down pile. It's been a while since we've had an ink down. This one is... okay, that's fine. Octopus Fluids Phoenix. Bright red ink. Oh, that is a beautiful red ink. Wow. And she's already got a topper. That's good. Next we have KWZ Smells Like Coffee. Oh, I love this ink. Oh, it's wonderful. This smells actually like Folgers instant roast coffee. It's wonderful. If you guys haven't had an opportunity to try this ink, it's wonderful. Let's see. I'm going to move this little label to the side of it. And then make a little topper. I may be adding this one to my secret, my favorites. Just because I love the smell of it. And I hate coffee. I do not like the smell of coffee. But this one smells like cappuccino. It smells like something delicious. It's like a hot chocolate mocha thing. Oh, it smells amazing. Alright, here we have Van Diemen's Kitten Paws. Ooh. She's already got a label. Cool. Hairband, you don't need to be in here right now. fairly light brown, like a chroma shady brown green. Oh wow, that did something crazy to my water. Looks fairly like that one. Okay. Next, we have Schaefer Script Blue. E A E F F E R S K R I P Blue. That is a really pretty color. I definitely like that dusty blue color. Can't even tell anything's on there. Anyway. Next we have KWZ Brown Pink. Did we just do brown pink? No, I guess not. Oh, we did. Oh, the Inkabara. Okay. This is KWZ Brown Pink. Does this have a label? No. This. And then fairly dark pink. All right, next we have Colorverse Special Haho Mask. Oh, it is. It's Haho Mask. I thought for a second that it was a typo, but nope. A weird name for a mask. Haho. Maybe that's a Korean thing. Colorverse. Special. Haho Mask. Ooh, that one's flowing right off the nib. Very wet ink, I can tell. nice light brownish orange ink. Okay. Next we have Robert Oster Red Orange. Crap. Let's move this up. Oh, don't do that. Next we have Robert Oster, no, Pilot Roche Shizuku Toro. I have reviewed this because I had a small bottle, but I used it all up. Really beautiful yellow ink. Like a yellowish orange ink. It's about time that Pilot did like a proper yellow. Beautiful. I'm gonna have to save this one for my collection too. Dots. Anybody else keep their dots? Keep my dots in case I need them to make them into a something. Toro. Alright. Next is Kala milk tea. Oh, I wanted to try this one. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, that definitely looks like tea. Uh-oh. I was like, wait, what did I do with my... It's up here. Everything's fine. Excellent. Alright, here we have Venice Possum Pie. Oh my. I've never been a fan of possum. Alright, possum pie. 2 rows done. Diamond Autumn Oak. Ooh, this is a favorite of mine. Love Autumn Oak. It's like a really rich color. Kind of reminds me of like autumn leaves when they turn that orangish brownish color. It's really pretty. Beautiful orangey color. I think I might even have a bottle of this somewhere. I know I did. I either had a bottle of Autumn Oak, I had a bottle of something and I spilled it. Can't remember which one though. It was either Autumn Oak or Ochre. But that is a really pretty ink. And it's diamine, so it's very cooperative. Okay, next, getting down to the end of this bag. Colorverse Alpha Boo. I just saw Maria Rousseau do 30 inks, 30 days with this. Or maybe it was Manda B. And I can't remember if I've done a review on this one. If anybody's curious about if I've done a review of any of these, you can go to my profile, my YouTube profile, and hit the search button, and then type in the name. And then it will tell you in the list that pops up if I've done a review of that ink or not. It's a really pretty pink. Even though I'm not really this color of pink, I like very bright pinks. Like neon pink. That's a really pretty one. Okay, the next one in the bag. There's only like 4 more left in this bag. This is Ackerman Espiori Brown. I just bought some of this too. Doesn't look like SPRE brown at all. Maybe it does. I bought 2 samples of this because I really like it. Of course, it's one of the only browns that I like, so. Okay, we've got one more space on this page. The Wet Pen Western Trillium. I just saw Matthew do a little swatch of this the other day. Western Trillium. Sounds like a Star Trek technology thing. We gotta get the Trillium, or the ship will crash. Bring the Trillium drive online. Nice purple. Okay. Now we have Sailor Kitsumi Biore. Oh, I wanted to try this one too. Oops, we gotta get a new page. Okay. Six. No, this is not 6 anymore, is it? It's a 7. Seven, 2, 26. Okay, and then this will go in the book. Next. We have Pulp Pen's Diamine 7 Deadly Sins Sloth. I don't remember if I've done a review of this one or not. Wait a minute. Kitsune Biore. I'm gonna do Kitsune Biore. Okay, I don't like this person's thing. Sailor Kitsune Biore. Y-O-R-I. That's not how I thought that was going to be spelled. I thought it might have been spelled like Bjorn. B-J-O-R-N. Having fun? Oh yeah. We're having a great time. Okay. What I need, you know what I need? I need quarter rolls. So if anybody has any quarter rolls in your attic somewhere, send them to me. Okay, we got 2 more in here, and then we're done with this bag. We have Dominant Industry NYMPH Nymphus PHEAS. Dominant Industry less NYMPHEAS. Nymphes. Oh, that's a light ink. I don't know if I'd like that one or not. I like nice saturated inks. Are you having fun? That is the question. Seven Deadly Sins Sloth. Hi David, how are you? Cult Pens. Timing. 7. Sloth. Much better, that's good. I am also getting over this stupid cold. Or whatever it was, virus. I'm so sick of being sick. Sick of being sick. Very dark blue ink. I had a raging case of cellulitis on my left leg. Oh no. I have also had cellulitis before, and that's not good. My heart goes out to you, David. Don't scratch your leg. Robert Oster's California Pen Show. Wow. Troublemaker, Table Sample, Tabla, Dimineral Gray, Pinonia, Blue Tongued Skink, Pilot Blue, Private Reserve Red Silver. Alright. Here we have Private Reserve Red Silver. I've done a review on this one, I think. But if I haven't, I will be doing one. When I first did the silver series, it was one of the fastest drying inks that I had ever used. It dried in like 1 second flat. Maybe 2. But this is a really fast drying ink. Thank God. Let's see, are these dry yet? Oh, not quite dry yet. They're relatively fast drying inks. And the shimmer on it is just insanity. It's so shimmery. It doesn't hardly even look like red. It looks like silver. Well, I'm glad that you're doing better. Like in 4 days. Wow. Poor thing. Pilot Blue. I have a bottle of Pilot Blue. And it's not my favorite blue, but it's fine. It's blue. I wonder if it's Namiki blue or if it's Hiroshizuku or if it's something else. Yep, that's definitely Pilot Namiki blue, I can tell. What is your overall opinion on Mont Blanc inks? I think we've had this conversation before. I have 4 Mont Blanc inks in my samples in my private collection. Mont Blanc Medina Red, Mont Blanc Lucky Orange, Mont Blanc Mandarin Orange, Mont Blanc, 5, Mont Blanc Golden Yellow, and Mont Blanc Psychedelic Purple. Those are the ones that I can think of off the top of my head. Have I done Irish Green? I have not. I don't think so. But I think that they're nice and flowy. But fuck's sake, they're expensive. $50 for a bottle? I think the fuck not, you trick-ass bitch. For like a 50 ml bottles is like $50. No, thank you. More Pilot Blue. Okay. God, they're so expensive. The most I've ever paid for a bottle was $314 and a bit cents, but that was for the original Dark Lilac. And then I spent $40 on a bottle of Sailor Grenade, Sailor Gentle Grenade. And that's like the most money I've ever spent on a bottle. I spent $35 on a bottle of Jacobin Kaina de Nepal. And I spent $32 on a bottle of Jacobin Turquoise de Perse. But I think that's the most I've ever spent on an ink. Red silver. Oh, this is another red silver. But the cheapest bottle I ever bought was a bottle of Diamine Writer's Blood. I bought it from Cult Pens. And they had like a free shipping thing for a job that I did. Anyway, they they gave me like a free shipping code, and so I got a bottle of Diamine Writer's Blood for $4. A 30 ml bottle for $4. That was a good deal. It says Ackerman something red. Anatown red. Chinatown. Does it say Chinatown? Oh, it sure does. Chinatown red. Ooh, that's pretty. Very primary red. Beautiful. Alright, we finished our third row. What was a great deal? So Cult Pens has Diamine inks for Diamine 30 ml bottles for like $5. And I got a good deal. I did a job for either Cult Pens or Luxury Brands of London, and I got a free shipping quote, and I got a bottle of Diamine Writer's Blood for like $4. Couldn't believe it. This is red silver. Too many red silvers. This is from their Pearlescent series. And they are just very fast dryers. Oh, that was a great deal. Sorry, my eyes are blurry. I'm on all kinds of medication. What am I going to do with these? I don't even... You can go over there then. Alright, next, we'll do the smaller bag. Generally speaking, what do you like? What do you think the wettest inks are? Diamine's pretty wet. Pilot Shizuku is pretty wet. It really depends on the ink, because if it's got like a, the darker it is, the more dry it's gonna be, and the lighter it is, it might seem wet, but there's very little dye in it, so it's a very, very fine temperament of each ink. But like once you write with an ink, or you write with a series of inks from the same company, you can make a generalization of that ink. For example, Birmingham Pen Company inks for me are very dry. They just seem like they're dragging through the page. But Diamine inks and Pilot Shizuku inks and Jacobin 1670, super wet inks, even though they're like some are shimmer and some are not. Wood Dude. Wood Duck. I think that says Wood Duck. Already has a label. Let's see who else has really wet inks. Diamine, Pilot Shizuku. Oh, I know how I can look. Let's see. So, Ackerman's pretty wet. Aurora's pretty wet. Birmingham's really dry. Blackstone's really wet, but they're dead. Bunga Box is kind of in the middle. Colorverse is really wet. Cross is really good. Diatramentis is really dry. Dominant Industry is pretty good. Ferris Wheel Press is extremely dry. Fountain Pen Revolution's really wet. Like super, almost overly wet. Jacobin is good. Jinhao inks are really good. I've only tried the black and the red, so it's really good. KWZ is really good. Krishna's really good. I love their black onyx ink. Oh my god, it's so good. L'Artisan Pastelier Califolio is really good. Lami's really good. Mont Blanc is fine. It's not my favorite. It's not like the wettest ink. It's just middle of the road. Monteverde is nice and wet. If you have a very stubborn pen, Monteverde. Put Monteverde Caribbean Blue in it, or Monteverde Ironite, or any Monteverde with the ITF technology, and it'll get your pen going nice and smooth. Noodlers is very wet. Sometimes too wet, very bleedy, very ghosty. Takes a very special types of paper. Octopus Fluids, their Write and Draw series is awesome, but you have to have a really, really wet pen, and you have to be willing to take the pen apart. Because if you don't clean it out as soon as you're done using the ink, it will dry up in your pen and kill it. Very pigmented. Organic Studio is very dry. Pelican is very wet. The Edelstein, anyway. See, the Edelstein is fairly wet, and the 4001 series is usually very dry. So it's like, you can't really make too broad of a generalization. The Pilot Namiki is very wet, but the Pilot Roshizuku, sometimes they're like a hit and miss. Like the Xiongyo is very dry, but the Konpeki is very wet. Platinum, super dry. Private Reserve, it really depends. The fast dry is really dry, and the normal and the Eel series is very wet. I'm sorry, Private Reserve Infinity is very wet. Roaring Cleaner is very dry. Sailor is so dry. Seats Krausenack is really good. Twisby is really good, but like their colors are not that great. Tasha is really good. Troublemaker inks are so dry, so troublemaker like. Van Diemen's are really wet, except for like if they've got like tons of shimmer, like Maryland has lots of shimmer. So dry. Van Ness 1938 is really good. Vinta's kind of dry. Waterman's kind of hit or miss. Like the blue ones are fine, but the red one is dry, and the green one is dry, and the black one is dry. So I mean, it just really depends on the ink. And Wearing Gold, God, I love Wearing Gold inks. I wish I could have all of the series of the Wearing Gold inks. Their shimmer is just, I don't know what they do to their shimmer inks that make them so flowy. But I wish that everyone else would figure it out, because that's the one. Wood Duck. I already did that one. Okay. Parker Quink is great if you have a vintage pen. But if you're putting it in a modern pen, it might be too dry. Because in my Waterman 12s, it flows so good. But like in my plastic feed Yovo nibs, it doesn't flow good. There's something about the size of the channel in the vintage pens that's like this big, where the modern ones are like this big. So there's like a very, very differentiating between like what type of pen you use. If it's a vintage, if it's got like that giant chunk of a feed delivery system, or if it's got like a super fine delivery system. Pilot pens tend to be more wet because the borehole on the back of the bore hole on the back of the converter. Look how big that is. It's a big old hole. So they tend to flow really good no matter what you put in them. Like this is why I love my Noodler's pens, because the feed on them is also a different. It's also a different flavor. It's not plastic. It's ebonite. So ebonite works differently than plastic does, and ebonite is a more porous substance. So once the ink gets into those pores, it lets the ink flow better. But in a plastic pen, there's like no surface tension on there's no like absorbic. So it takes a really long time for it to go from the converter to the tip of the nib, depending on the viscosity of the ink. Am I making any sense? Probably not. So there's just a really variation of ways that ink depends on like which pen flows better with which ink. Like, this is Birmingham Pen Company. Birmingham inks are usually very wet, but this airline ink, God, as you can see, it's just falling off the nib. So, it really depends. Hello, Smokey Robin. How are you doing today? Are you having a nice day? I'm feeling a little bit better every day. Still got a little bit of Birmingham Pen Company Molten Magma. Oh, this is a nice one. This is like the perfect brownie red ink. It's definitely giving magma vibes. Yeah, so like if you put a dry ink in a wet pen, it's gonna move better. Like the Lamy, you can take the middle bit out of the feed to make things flow better. So that's one positive thing about the Lamy Safari pens. Let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. Here we have the Lamy Vista. What am I doing? I don't even need to do that. Take this out just in case. If you take the feed out, there's this middle bit. You just stick your thumbnail right there and push back. You can remove this middle bit, and look how chunky that feed is. The chunk of that feed is like the perfect solution if you want to use like shimmer in your Lamy pens. It's also good if you want to like clean them out. I was not saying that you have to do that. I'm not recommending that you do that, but I'm just letting you know my experience with it. So if your Lamy pen is clogged up, just know that you can probably take it apart to fix it. Excuse me, I need to blow my nose. Okay, new cup. Alright, here we go. Antique Sanguine. I think I've already done this one. Here, PC. On there. Right, next is Birmingham. Oh, we've already done this one. I don't know why. Two of those. Okay, here we have Birmingham Blue Blue-Faced Honey Eater. Blue Honeybee Honeybee Eater. Okay, here we have Birmingham Pen Company Oil Rag. This is an ugly color. I am not a fan of oil rag. It just sounds gross. Like, I helped my father build cars when I was younger, and whoa, gross. Sticky. Birmingham Pen Company fighting.
This is a reminder. 12 p.m.
12 p.m. Fighting fish. Birmingham Pen Company. Fighting fish. It's a really pretty color blue. I'm gonna do one more and then I'm gonna clean out this jug. Here we have Birmingham Pen Company Chrysanthemum. Tris, CHRYSANTHEMUM. I've never even seen a chrysanthemum this color. It's like a pink with like gray in it. Gross. Alright. I'm gonna go wash out this bowl. I'll be right back. my back. Got twisted in my back. Okay. Okay. Birmingham Pen Company, Rodman Gunpowder Tea. Oh, this one might have to go in the clean out pile. There's like barely anything in here. Yeah, that one's gonna go in the clean out pile. Barely anything in there. Do a new topper. This one is Birmingham Pen Company Damselfly. This one is a really pretty ink. For me, it's almost like the perfect blue. It's like right up there with Monteverde Caribbean Blue. Beautiful. Alright, we're finished our fourth. We finished our fourth row. Look that up. Next here we have Birmingham Pen Company Water Bear. This is kind of a gross color too. This kind of reminds me of oil rag. Whoa. I am liking these colors by Birmingham. I bought 3 or 4 inks from them years ago, and they kind of fell out of my radar. I need to check them out again. Yeah, I mean, like if you got like a nice flowy pen, the Birmingham inks are really good. But like the very thin, like these types of pens, they don't do good. They hard start, they sputter. But like if you got like a Lamy pen or like a Noodler's Conrad, they work really good with a wide channel. Rotten straw. Gross. Birmingham Pen Company. Rotted straw. Whoa. Alright, next one is Birmingham Pen Company Ceramic Kind. I think that this is I can't remember what the word is. This is that stuff that they put on the outside of a clay pot before they fire it. Ceramic Kind. Next we have Birmingham Pen Company Longbill Spoonfish. Now that I'm going through these, I'm like, I think I realized that I was supposed to give these to somebody, but I might have forgotten. 'Cause there's a ton of Birminghamings here. I may have forgotten. Birmingham Pen Company Blossomed Lotus. Yeah, I think that I was supposed to give this bag to my driver that took me to the OC Pen Club last time. I'm gonna have to ask her if I forgot to give her this baggie of inks or not. Because this looks like one of my bags. My Birmingham Pen Company Fire Scent Fuchsia. Hi Rahul, I got your second card the other day. Thank you so much. See, are they up here? No. I hung them up on my wall somewhere. Just made a purchase from the recent. Haven't inked up yet, but I'm excited. Yay! Okay, last one in this baggie, which I think I'm gonna put all those back in there, is Birmingham Pen Company Puce Lagoon. Blah. Wait, that doesn't go on there. I think I was supposed to give all these to my friend who gave me a ride. Oh well, I'll have to go back through there and put those back in the bag. Alright, now I'm going to be checking out this bag. What do we have in here? Kiowa Pecan, Sonoli, and Kiara. Noodlers. Kiowa Pecan. Is there an FPR turnkey pen you recommend? Turnkey pen. What's a turnkey? What's a turnkey? A P20 in Galaxy. So, if you want to flex, I recommend any of the Noodlers inks and Noodlers pens. But if you want to just have a stationary writer, a monoline writer, any pen can do that. So the number 6 fountain pen Revolution will not fit into the Asvine P20 pens. They're not compatible. This holds a Yovo number 6, and the fountain pen Revolution holds a number 6.75, I think, because the arcs are different. The arc of the nib is different, and the width of the nib is different. So you can't put them just willy-nilly. How about a Moonman Flex Nib? You could put a Moonman Flex Nib in there, for sure. That's a number 6, a real Flex Nib. Pilot Blue, another one. And you can fit a Yovo 14. You can fit any Yovo nib in there. So if you wanted to do a Yovo Semiflex, or a 14 karat Yovo, or a Conklin Yovo, if you want a broad nib, Conklin broad nibs are really nice. Franklin Christoph double broad nibs are really cool. Oh, look at that. There's a teeny weeny bit of ink in there. I have no idea what that is. Go in the clean out pile. Alright. Pelican Apricot Achot. Whoa. I'm sorry. This ink is yucca gross. It's like barely even an ink. Moonman Flex Nib. That's the same thing. So the Majohn Flex Nib is the same company as Moon Man. They're just called something different. But here's the thing. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Ow. Ow, my back. What did I do to it? There's 3 nib units. 3 different types of nib units for the Majohn P136. That's this one here. So you can get one with a Yovo. A Yovo nib feed that houses this one. Or you can, when you first get it, it will come with this Moon Man P136, and it has these cutouts. So, but if you try and put a normal Yovo nib in here, it will not fit because it has this notch, these notches in it. See, it's got these holes in the nib, and they correspond with this little divot in the back of this feed. And there's 2 little bumps there that fit this type of a housing. I do not recommend this. The borehole is really big, which might seem like a good idea, but the fins on the bottom of this are so fragile. They're just so fragile. So if you end up getting one of these, the nibs to put in this housing, you might bend the fins. So you could get, that was a Majohn. This is a Yovo, and they also make one with a Bach. So So the Moon Man Flex Nib will fit. The Moon Man is the same as Majohn. So Moon Man is, they're the same company. Okay? So anything that a Moon Man, you can fit in a Majohn. And number 6. You can also fit that number 6 flex nib in a oh, so what I was talking about, let me see. Hurry up. Stupid internet. So here you have the Majohn Flex Nib. Where is it? So you can buy the nib unit for the Majohn P136, P136, P137, P138, or P139. But it will not work in the 149 because it is a different size. And oh fuck, where is it? Aha. Okay. So this style nib, where is it? This style nib will fit in the Majohn nib housing. So it will fit in this type of a housing. But if you want to buy just the Yovo style nib, where is it? This one. This, just the Majohn, the Yovo style nib. You can put this in any Yovo style nib unit. You can use it in a Narwhal Original, a Narwhal Voyage, a Moonman T1, Asvine P20, Jinhao X450, X750. You can use it in a lot of pens. But where is it? Fuck. This style will not fit in a Yovo housing. I don't know why. I've seen other people try and do it and it doesn't fit. I have to go to the bathroom. I will be back in about 3 minutes. Okay. Noodler's Conrad by the Fountain Pen Revolution Ultra Flex Nib. That's the one. Well, if you do, go tell Kevin hello for me. I love their Fountain Pen Revolution Galaxy Blue ink. God, that's the one. Okay. That's enough of that. Move that out of my way. Yeah, go tell Kevin hello. He's a good guy. I don't know if they have a storefront or not, but you might want to ask. Oh, that's completely empty. Are all these going to be completely empty? Yep, I think that this is my empty out pile. Yep. This is my empty out pile. Oh, that one's a full one. Kiowa Pecan. They have one tiny office at the front of their warehouse. Oh, wow, that's cool. Because sometimes they don't work good. I have almost all of the Fountain Pen Revolution Himalaya version 1, and sometimes okay, I'm gonna show you what's wrong. Okay. Now, two equally looking pens, right? But one is a cartridge converter. This is a Fountain Pen Revolution Himalaya version 1. Let's say you get writing with an ink and it's hard starts. What do? Do you shake the pen until it brings back the ink? Or do you unscrew the barrel, prime the feed, re-screw the barrel, and continue writing? Or do you use a Noodler's Conrad with a Fountain Pen Revolution Ultra Flex nib, making sure your piston isn't stuck? If you're writing and you hard start, all you have to do is reach up, twist a little bit, and you're on your way. Which do you think is more convenient? Because if I have to unscrew the barrel, prime the feed, re-screw the barrel, the flow is gone. And as a calligrapher, if you have to do those things, then the flow of your writing will look completely different. And when you are in the flow and it is good, then if you come to a stop, and even just like the slightest different way your hand moves or the way that you tilt your pen, the flow will look different and it will not be cohesive. Because you can always tell when someone lifts their pen to dip their pen and then they go back, because all of the letters are just like a micrometer different from each other. But when you have a really good flow, it looks really good, right? Can you tell where I picked my hand up? It might not seem very obvious, but from here, if you take your finger and you go all the way across, you can see all of these ones up here are facing the same direction. But right here, things are starting to face more slanted because I had to move the paper to a different direction. So the subtle differences that you can see when you're doing calligraphy is the reason that I much prefer having a piston than just a regular pen. If I wanted to use this with a monoline like a Jowo broad nib, I would much rather use it with a Fountain Pen Revolution broad nib than use this for flexi writing. And don't get me wrong, they're wonderful pens. And and their finishes are very beautiful. Bye, David. But like when you have a certain way that you like to do things and you want to keep the flow going, it's definitely intuitive to use a pen that's easier to deal with. Archetype nib is excellent, also wide and smooth, nice. What is this? Private Reserve Shell Pink. I've already done that one. What is this? I have no idea. Oh, there's a Orange Indian. I was looking for this earlier. Document black. Some random neon yellow. Orange Indian. This is Jacquard Orange Indian. Not very much in there, but this one might need to be lightened up a little bit. Because I think that this one might need to be rehydrated just about that much. Yep, that's the one. And then take that bottle and just chuck it in the bucket. I need to wash my hand. I mean, because, like, sometimes you'll find a pen and it looks really pretty. And then you start using it and you're like, this isn't flowing good, or it's like skipping or hard starting, and I don't know why it does that. But their Jaipur pens work pretty good. Jaipur works pretty good. Alright, so these are the ones that need to be cleaned out. There's so little of them. Pilot blue. This one is pretty full. I wonder how they got in there. Anyway, this one is colors. Sun grazing comet. Sun grazing comet. Uh-oh, something's leaking. Shit. Red alert. Alexa, red alert.
Red alert could mean a few different things. It's a 1958 novel about nuclear war, a 1977 thriller TV movie, or a 2025 drama TV series. But if you're looking for something more immediate, it's also a term for a state of emergency. Which red alert are you curious about?
Play the red alert.
Here's Red Alert by Darkface on Amazon Music.
Alexa, stop. That's not what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to play the Star Trek Red Alert sound. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this ink. It does not want to clean off. Caps in here. I have view. Okay. And more of those. Yellow. This one says mystery yellow. Oh God, there's a blue one. And a lot of these unknown colors just hanging out. Ugh. 12:50 p.m. Usually the time I'd be doing an ink review. Fuchsia de Magellan. Oh, there's barely anything in there. Diamond, lilac, satin. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. Well, these are all the new inks, to me anyway. I mean, at least minus the Birmingham inks. I know for a fact that I was going to give those to my friend Liana, for giving me a ride to the OC Pen Club. She was looking for some Birmingham inks. That one's going in my personal collection. Okay, so these go to Liana. Ileana Gamor. Okay, well, I think I'm done playing with ink for a while. I have done as much damage as I can. So, these will go in the book. Let's see. 7, 2, 26. anybody's looking for really good toppers for your inks, go check out the Dormouse's desk on Etsy and tell her Miss Marilyn sent you. These are really good. I don't know if she's still making them, but they are really good. Okay.
This is a reminder. 12:55 p.m.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all, so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. Don't forget to check out the links in the description, and I will be back soon with another video. So take care until then. Have a great day. Bye.